Two Birds on a Wire by Freecraft on Loose. On AO3, read by Lily6645. This fic includes My Hero Academia's level of violence. That is your warning. Chapter 16. Far Too Late. When their communication with Shota, Oboro, and 13 got cut off, they immediately move to provide backup. They need at least 20 minutes to get to the USJ, and Hazashi knows a lot can happen in that 20 minutes. All of them can be hurt and, God forbid, killed. So they were definitely wasn't expecting the fight to be over by the time they got there. When they opened the door, Shota and Keigo was laying on the ground while Izuku tending to their wounds.
I'm going to hate myself tomorrow,
Shota groaned.
We all will, Shota,
Keigo agreed.
It really is a shame Zu's quirk isn't working on fever and my regeneration isn't working either,
Keigo grumbled. Too loud! Turn down the volume! Izuku groaned.
We are
whispering Zu. Shota and Keigo both answer him.
Oh my god, what had happened?
Hazashi bolted to them once he shook out of his stupor. Too loud! Izuku whined as he collapsed on Shota's chest.
Careful with your injury, problem child,
Shota whispered as he combed Izuku's messy and tangled hair. Hazashi turned to Oboro, who just sits there in silent, looking at the three bonding over their pain. The other staff members finally follow Hazashi and come closer.
We need to know where is the others,
Cemento said.
In the bunker. They supposed to come out anytime now,
Keigo said with a low voice. And as if on cue, the rest of the class and 13 walk up to them, they all screaming in concern. Izuku just groans in obvious pain as he curling up on himself on top of Shota.
Hey, little listeners, can you tone it down?
Hazashi asked softly. They all fell silent immediately. Izuku is clawing on his head, though Shota stopped him and gently combed his hair instead. Chio then coming forward. Why you bring no one too? Chio's angry scolding died out at another groan from Izuku. Oh my! Are you okay, dear? Chio asked so much more gently. She gets only another groan as an answer.
The problem twins overdid it, and now Keigo has a fever and Izuku has a headache. I think we need training for chronic pain for when we inevitably get that sometime in the future,
Keigo said. I don't want to always have a headache. It's painful, Izuku responds.
Who told you to move the collapse zone into the plaza again?
Izuku did what? Now that Hazashi takes his time to look around, half of the collapse zone really ended up in the main plaza, trapping the horrified-looking villains. It's okay, dear. Nothing a good sleep can't fix, Chio said and kisses Izuku on the forehead. Few seconds later, Izuku is out like a light. So did Keigo, both of them using Shota as a pillow. Now, about you, Aizawa.
I'm okay. Izuku taking care of us all. I just overused my quirk and Izuku told me not to open my eyes too much for the rest of the day. Good practice, I guess.
Shota answered, He and Chio just sigh. When Namamasa gets a call from Nezu to come to the USJ ASAP, he knows something bad happened. Aizawa had warned him last night. He said the twins predicted something. Izuku and Keigo rarely say something about future, but if they do, it always happens. Namamasa have imagined the worst thing when he was on his way. But watching Aizawa, of all people, being supported by Yamada and Hitoshi grumbling about sore legs definitely isn't the said worst thing Namamasa has had in his mind. Neither did the image of the twins passed out in public. Those three are the same. They refuse to go down no matter what. Namamasa ever come to pick up some thug that turned out to be gang members. Those three was there, beaten and bloodied, but acting like they just finished running around the park.
Quirk exhaustion, same with the twins.
Namamasa turned to Recovery Girl.
The kids are here. You just need to wait for these three for their statement. I guess you come back tomorrow.
Recovery Girl led Namamasa to the parking lot where the rest of the class are. Well, time to work. Namamasa turned to his partner with a nod, and they parted ways. I was so scared! These people are come out of nowhere! Toro Hagakure started. But then Aizawa-sensei and Cloud-sensei went to fight them. 13-sensei still with us? Then the portal guy suddenly appeared in front of us.
I was about to get into that guy, but Izubro stopped me. And now that I think about it, that is probably a bad idea.
Ijiro Kirishima said sheepishly.
13 tried to fend him off, but he still managed to teleport us away. I don't know who doesn't get teleported. I ended up in the collection zone with Kirishima and Izuku.
Hinata Sero said, still looking around.
Izuku then gets us to hide and give the plan. It was sick! After he defeated all the guys in our zone, though, Izuku's feathers started to detach. I ended up in the landslide zone with Invisible Girl and Icy Hot.
Katsuki Bakugo said,
We managed to defeat the extras, and that is when I noticed Izuku's feathers. It led us to the others and the bunker below the staircase of the entrance. I, Ojiro, and Sue ended up in the flood zone. We just managed to get off of the water using the boat when we met Izuku's feathers. It led us back to the others without encountering any other fight,
Hitoshi stated. I was so scared! I didn't know what to do, but then Keiko's feather appeared and snatched me by my collar, just like how they handle Mineta. It bring me back to the others, to the bunker under the staircase. It was really cool! Mina Ashido said, almost squealing.
To be honest, Detective, I thought I was gonna die.
Loud Cloud, aka Oboro Shirakumo, started.
You know, when the villains came, me and Eraserhead fend them off, though that doesn't stop them from scattering the kids.
Shirakumo sighed.
Around 10-15 minutes into the fight, I feel something really wrong. I about to make my way back to Eraser, because better to fight whatever is that together. But before I can get very far, fire burst out from the floor, creating some sort of barrier. That is when Izuku and Keigo came in with all of their destructive glory.
After taking all of the statements, Namamasa was really, really, really glad the twins are on their side. Whatever had happened in USJ is in a whole different level. If just one of them were on the other side, Musutafu will be on the ground in a single night.
Those kids are crazy.
Sansa stated from his side.
Well, you know what the twins can do before they even know what they are capable of. Now they know and are actively improving themselves. This isn't supposed to be a surprise,
Namamasa said.
Yet it is a surprise,
Sansa countered, and Namamasa nodded. It really is a surprise. That is the end of Chapter 16 of Two Bird on a Wire by Freecraft on Loose on AO3. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this, please go support the original author on AO3. Link in the description below. Thank you so much to Brianna Harandaz and Moon Healer Blue for becoming members. And thank you so much to the rest of all of you for enjoying these stories. Hope you have a good day, night, or whatever time zone you're in. Bye kittens, and bye heroes.